This is the MetaShares 1 month overview reading for the month of February 2023. It's currently January 9th, 2023, 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. MetaShares at the time of this reading is currently $129.47. So the overall theme and behavior for the month, we have an agreement between two leaders or a possible merger or acquisition of some kind. As a main highlight, there should be a little bit of a holding pattern with a pop and then a drop, like a full retracement of the move higher, back down. It's crossed with quite a bit of behavior bumping along bumping up along resistance. So going kind of like sideways, bumping up against resistance, maybe breaking through, bumping along some more. I'm not seeing breaking through so much. It actually looks more like we bump up against it probably towards the end of the month again, but that's after we establish what looks to be support on the 6th and then establishing it on the 15th. Behavior around the highest high, the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support. That's support on the scale of at least a 1 month chart. Behavior around the low will have sideways rotation along key support. Support on the scale of at least a 1 month, probably more than that. But sideways fluctuations, sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow, outflow. So we should see some price swing type of stuff going on throughout the month here. On the first, we start off the first with what's most likely the highest high. We have a move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level. It's a brief high that we may see again on the 2nd, but unlikely. My sense is that we see it here on the 1st, and it's easily missed. On the 2nd, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. Sorry, on the 2nd, we have multiple decline through multiple support levels. It looks like there is resistance at the end of the day that we poke through momentarily, so it's actually possible we'll probably see this high twice. The second time that we see it is like a real quick, easily missed opportunity to open up some protection. And then we have a U-shaped dip on the 3rd with a prominent trough. We go from a highest high on the 1st to a prominent trough on the 1st, and then back to a highest high on the 2nd, prominent trough on the 3rd, in the midst of a U-shaped dip that takes place near the intersection of two perpendicular diagonal trend lines. And the following day on the 6th, we have the lowest low for the month. There's also a notable fake out that would stand out. It's intentional, a fake out, a shakeout, or some sort of triggering falsely of an indicator intended to make us do, something impulsive. The following day we have, there's also, it looks like actually before we get into the 7th, there's also a crest at the end of the day. And it looks like there's a pretty good trade opportunity between the first 3 days and the 7th, which I'll get into in the paid version, guys. On the 7th, we have a fast sudden move higher. On the 8th, there's a notable move higher even in the face of seemingly overwhelming headwinds. So it's going to look like we're expecting to go lower, but instead we move higher. On the 9th, though, however, we do move to the downside through multiple support levels on the scale of 1 month. There's an important resistance level that we come up against at the end of the day at a trough, and there's a notable move out of it. It looks like the following day especially, there's a move from the bottom of range out of a decline from the bottom of range all the way to the top of range. Looks like there's an opportunity midday at a high there to open up some protection. And I'll get into that in the paid version with more detail. There's quite a bit of movement over the weekend. On the 13th, there's a key resistance level that's highlighted. That's a key technical price level, I should say, on the scale of like a multi-day chart, probably much more important than just a 1 month. Usually the science card indicates like a price level that's important on a greater time frame than the reading that it appears in. On the 14th, there's a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement of that move back down. It'll stand out as like a triangular kind of move on a chart. We come back to revisit the lowest low of the month here on the 15th at that support level, where we do sideways rotation, and there's a sharp dip within that period of sideways rotation. On the 16th, there's a breakout on the scale of a 1 month. On the 17th, another move. We established support. And take a notable move to the upside off of the day's low on the 17th. I'm advised not to chase that high, or not to chase that rally on the 17th. There's a cessation of the trend over the weekend. Yeah, it looks like there's a notable decline to a key support level on the 21st. There's an important price level highlighted there, and it looks like there's both a move to the upside, like an important crest is formed, followed by a notable decline that is stand out on a 1 month. The following day, there's a period of volatility on the 22nd. That ends with a fast sudden move higher. On the 23rd, there's a decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position, which I'll get into in more detail in the paid version. There's a trade opportunity at the end of the day there on the on the cusp of the 23rd, 24th. On the 24th, there's a prominent peak or crest midday, and we declined pretty notably from that peak or crest through a support level that we recently broke down through once before. So like within the last 7 days or so. It'll be like the prominent one that would stand out when looking back. On the 27th, there's a sound foundation, a stable foundation that's established towards the end of the day on the 27th. And on the 28th, we may start off higher on the 28th and we close on the 27th. But there is a decline on the 28th. However, it does offer an opportunity to open up another trade position, which again I'll get into that in the paid version, guys. The sneak preview for the following month, we first established support along a key support level on a 1 month scale at least. Then there's a notable move higher off of that support standing out on a 1 month chart, followed by at the top of that move higher another establishment of a higher level of support. And that's like the overall trend. Looks like probably towards the end of the month of March there may be a notable decline as well. But it looks like we probably start off the month of March with a notable move to the upside. Guys, that's Meta for February 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, my friends, the whole purpose of us giving away all this free information is to spread goodwill to the world and show people that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. We live in infinity, my friends, and this is surely proof of that. We're predicting the stock market by the hour. So follow that rule of karma, my friends. It's the most important part of the whole thing, following through on a trade through Eso-Meta analysis. The universe will not allow people to utilize this information to profit if they're not following the rule of karma. You must be sending 5% forward and 5% backwards to the channel. That's 5% of profits. If it was a Wall Street broker, they would have charged you 6.5% by the time you're out of the investment, and they would have charged you for the full investment, whether or not you made money or not. I'm giving it away for free with trust that you guys will give it back, and I trust freely because I give away so much. I got those karma chips stacked, and that's how everybody's life should be. So do that, my friends. If you haven't, start out with the rule of karma here at our PayPal link or a Cash App link. And much appreciated to all of you, those of you following it. Make sure you do that every single time. Don't put it off, my friends. It's about mentality. That's how you manifest. So the way that you think about your money situation is how you create your money situation. I'll see you guys on the next piece here, where we get into Q&A of price level, looking at highs and lows. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the Q&A portion for price level information. And for those of you that are interested, the February reading for Meta shares was created on December 15th, 2022 at 10:37 p.m. Eastern time. That's this file right here. Does Metashares highest price level of February 2023 take place on February 2nd, 2023? I got a maybe, so it's like maybe it's the first. Does Metashares highest price level of February 2023 take place on February 1st, 2023? Yes, Lover's card. Does Meta shares highest price level of February 2023 take place on more than one day of February 2023? No. Oppression card. Just want to make sure I mark that. Is MetaShares lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 6, 2023? Yes. Is MetaShares lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on more than one day of February 2023? I got the Lover's card, yes. Possibly that Ace of Discs correlates to the Lover's card. That might very well be it. Is MetaShares lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 21st, 2023? No. Is MetaShares lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 15th, 2023? Actually, probably is. That's a revisiting of a support. Yes. I got the Sun card. Guys, if you want to learn how to read the color code and all that stuff, there's a whole book on how to do tarot Eso-Meta analysis, which is this form of analysis developed over 23-year period by yours truly. You can get it on Amazon or on the website tarotfortraders.com, both on sale. Oops, sorry guys. Does MetaShares lowest price level of February 2023 take place on more than 2 days of February 2023? No, it's the Universe card. And there's the shuffle. Alright guys, stay tuned for the next portion is where we talk about the best trades that we see for the month of Meta. If you got the paid version, hang tight, we're going to get into that. If you want the paid version and you're just watching the public version, go to the website tarotfortraders.com, check out our services tab. Our services, and this also right here will explain a little bit more about Eso-Meta. We go to our services tab, learn more Eso-Meta forecasts, click here for your forecast. Type in the ticker or the crypto symbol that you're interested in, and it's 29 bucks a month. Cancel anytime. It's worth way more than 29 bucks a month. In fact, guys, the price is going up here on the 19th of January, actually. So if you want to grandfather in the price of 29 bucks, which is like a super steal, guys, we're running a 98% average accuracy. You should do that before January 19th, because 29 bucks will never be again. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next section.